Once again from Italy, Chris Cuomo.
For millions, cruises are about sunsets, swimming, and soaking up the good life. But let's face it, folks, for many of us, hitting the high seas is also about hitting the hard stuff. Have you ever heard the expression, cruise ship drunk? Definition, you're looking at it. YouTube is overflowing with examples of cruise passengers gone wild. Waterborne binges that turn vacations into nightmares at sea. Passengers drunk and disorderly. Too bomb to boogie. Too slosh to stand.
The minute that the passenger boards, they're accosted by bar waiters and bar staff that are pushing these drinks.
But is pushing drinks really any excuse for passengers to act like this? Some experts argue fights and brawls are more common than the cruise industry would like to admit. As these YouTube videos show, there's something about being at sea which inspires some people to put 3 sheets to the wind. You might even lose your fear of heights. Strip naked, like these bare butt streakers did. End up in a heap, like this big guy. Or worse, get caught in the middle of a knockdown, drag-out fight.
The issue of alcohol presents a major problem on cruise ships. You have an inadequate security force. You have no police, independent police or federal marshals whatsoever. You have a tremendous amount of alcohol, and you have lots of employees that are not properly vetted, where no one has really done a background check, and they're dangerous.
By the time this slugfest was over, one passenger was reportedly knocked out cold. Another had a broken arm. And then there was this fracas when things got too hot at Club Caliente on board the Carnival cruise ship Dream in 2010.
Everyone's just fighting on the floor.
24-year-old Ian Del Castillo was an eyewitness, capturing fists flying on his iPhone.
All of a sudden we heard these screams. It was mayhem. There's these 2 large parties that had just converged on the dance floor and started punching and kicking. It just exploded like a powder keg.
Watch this. Del Castillo claims ship security initially runs away.
Oh, look at him scurry away, dude!
Del Castillo says he couldn't believe his luxury cruise vacation had degenerated into a mixed martial arts cage match.
Oh, someone's gonna have to pay for that LCD!
The fight just kept bouncing from different areas of the club.
That should have been stopped right away.
They did not have the right security. They did not have the right response. They really looked like they didn't know what they were doing.
Del Castillo claims that amidst all the mayhem, security suddenly turned their attention on him.
One of the security guys spotted me, and he just stuck his head out. He's like, hey, no, 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 no.
No.
And literally adding insult to injuries, as soon as the fight was over, some of the main instigators were left to roam the ship freely.
Boy, we're on vacation, and this madness is going on. And, you know, Carnival had nothing by way to protect us.
A Carnival Cruise Line spokesman told ABC News the ship's security and the cause of the fight was investigated, which resulted in 10 guests being disembarked in Mexico. The cruise line also says they maintain a high level of security through an onboard uniformed security force. And Carnival has a zero tolerance for crime policy.
Some cruise ships actually have a holding cell, a brig, but some of the cruise ships don't, and they don't because they don't want to lose the space on the ship. They want to pack as many passenger cabins in there. They want as many paying passengers as they can.
Plaintiff's attorney Jim Walker says in many cases the most a cruise ship can do is send a rowdy passenger back to their room under a watchful eye.
We see complaints from passengers, and they'll be told, what do you think this is? We can't hold people. We're not the police.
The cruise ship industry claims violent fights and drunken antics are isolated incidents.
We need to make sure that people are behaving the way they should be and that these things don't get out of control.
And the cruise industry adds, as a result of public scrutiny, they have changed the way they do business.
Obviously, if you sell more drinks, you make more money. But On the other hand, if you sell more drinks, you invite bad behavior. Virtually all the cruise lines have developed programs with respect to what is responsible behavior and what is irresponsible behavior, and cutting people off that have drank too much or drinking too much is part of these training programs that have been built into the operation of the ships.
But there's nothing a cruise line can do when common sense goes out the window and straight into the ocean.